Welcome back to another learning video. In today's video, the topic which we are going to learn is very important. And also this topic is very much confusing for students. They find it very difficult. But if you will learn it like step by step and go through it thoroughly, then you will enjoy this topic very much. And this topic is actually very important for our day-to-day life basis. So let's see, the topic which we are going to learn is about simple interest. Now there are multiple kinds of interest we have, but according to the school level, we only learn two interest, that is simple interest and the compound interest. So simple interest is nothing but the amount, the interest you pay when you borrow a money from a bank or from someone. So the amount you pay to that person or to the bank, so that amount is known as a simple interest. Okay, on particular amount you pay particular interest. Okay, and that interest can be like for you can pay for 6 months, you can take a loan for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. It depends on the how much time period are you taking a loan from someone, and then based on that you pay a interest, and interest is only for initial amount you have to pay, simple interest. Okay, so let's see how we calculate a simple interest. I don't want to complicate this topic by adding another interest in this, so I will try to make videos of interest, the types of interest differently. Simple in today's we'll only learn about simple interest, and maybe in next video I'll add compound interest also. So let's see. So simple interest is just a method of interest, of finding an interest, how much that always applies to the original principal amount, that the amount which you are borrowing from someone, with the same interest rate of interest for every time circle. Now suppose if you are taking a let's just say for and you are borrowing an amount for 2 years, so how much interest you'll be paying on that amount. Okay, that is known as a simple interest. Now how can you calculate a simple interest? So there is a formula which we use for finding the simple interest, that goes as P into R into T divided by 100, or else you can just write PRT. This 100 also if you not write, so that is okay. Now why I am saying it's okay, so I'll tell you later on in the video. So now let's see one by one, what is this P and R, what is this T. So P is nothing but your principal amount, the initial amount. And now suppose you are taking a loan of 50,000. Okay, so that will be your principal. The principal is the amount that was initially borrowed from the bank or invested, and it is denoted by P. Now what is an R? R is a rate of interest, like how much an interest you'll be paying on that 50,000. Let's just say you can pay 12%, you can pay 5%, you can pay 10%. So different banks provide different rate of interest. So rate is the rate of interest at which the principal amount is given to someone for a certain period of time, and it can be 5%, 10%, or it depends upon like bank to bank or person to person. Okay, and we denote this by R. And this T, okay, now this T is a time period, for how many time, for how much time period, for how long you are taking a like you're borrowing in amount from someone. Let's just say you're borrowing for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, like this way. So that is known as a time period. Okay, so T is it's a duration for which the amount is given to someone, and it is denoted by T. Now I told you all that this 100, if you'll not write it also, that is also fine. Why? You can also use P into R into T also you can write. And then this R, it's in the percentage, it's a rate, right? 10%. So then this you can write 10%, so 10 upon 100 multiply by T. So that's why this 100 also, if in the formula if you'll not use, it's okay, fine, because then you have to use it, you have to write this 10% completely like this way. Okay, but if you are using this in the formula, the 100 if you are using in the formula, so when you will put the values, so you will not again write 100, you will just write 10 into t and this 100. So this 100 will be this percentage. Okay, so you have to be very much particular about writing 100 or not writing 100 in the formula. Okay, better write 100, it's easy. Now after you pay an amount, okay, that way you can find the simple interest. Okay, now in the question sometimes they ask you find the total amount, how much amount you'll be paying in all amount including your principal amount and also paying, because when we take a loan from a bank, okay, we don't only just give them back the amount which we have borrowed from. Let's just say if I have borrowed 50,000, so I will not just only pay them 50,000, but on that 50,000 I'm also paying an interest also. Okay, so at the end in all how much amount am I paying to the bank, that how can you calculate? So that is known as a total amount we say. So when a person takes a loan from a bank, or so what we do, he or she has to return the amount borrowed plus the interest, how much interest you are paying. So that is known as a total amount, that including the interest and the principal, though both including you will be paying to the bank. Okay, and how can you calculate? So simple, uh, the principal, the your initial amount, let's just say if you have taken a 50,000 um, amount, you have borrowed a 50,000 from bank, you have to a loan of 50,000, and then on that 50,000 how much interest you have paid for, let's just say 2 years. Let's just say I have paid um, let's just say I have paid 4,000, okay, extra. So 50,000 plus 4,000, so 50 plus 4, 54,000 total amount I'll be paying to the bank. Okay, so now let's see with question. I hope you have understood till now. So the question I have over here with me, Robert purchased a car worth 48,000. He borrowed the money from the bank at the 10% per annum, okay, for a period of year. Per annum is for a year. He is paying 10% on that amount. So for a period of 4 years, and he has purchased a car like money from the bank for 4 years, that he'll be paying total amount in 4 years to bank. How much amount he has to pay after the period? Now here we have to find amount, total amount, okay, which means 48,000 plus the interest. We have to find how much he has to pay at the end of the 4 years. Okay, how much he'll be paying. So let's see. Now see, whenever you are having a word problems, the as in when you start reading the problems, start noting down the given things, so it makes your calculation easier. Okay, so now I will start putting down the things. So Robert purchased a car of 48,000, so this 48,000 will be my P, so I will write 48,000. Okay, this is my principal amount. Then rate of interest, that is R, is 10%. Okay, then for a period of year is 4, that is T is 4. Now I have to find the total amount, but to find the total amount first I have to find what? I have to find simple interest. So how can you find simple interest, which is equal, or you can just write interest, I also you can write, it's P into R into T divided by 100. Okay, now my P is 48,000, so I will write 48,000 multiply by R is 10%, so I will not write 10 divided by 100 because 100 is already over there, so I will just write 10 multiply by T is 4 and now divided by 100. Okay, now we will do cancellations over here. So after doing cancellation, this 0 gets cancelled out, this 0 get cancelled out, so I will have with me 480 multiply by 10 fours are 40. And now what you will do, you will multiply this 480 with 40. So your answer will come $19,200. Okay, this is just a interest we have got. Now we have to give the total amount. So how can you find the total amount? So principal plus SI, that is interest. Now principal is my 48,000. Okay, and my interest I am paying 19,200. So I will add both of them. So I will have, my answer will be $67,200. This will be my final answer. I hope you have understood this. Now let's see the next question. Next question we have with us. If Maria borrowed a sum of $46,500 for a period of 21 months at 20% per annum, then find the simple interest that she will need to pay. Now over here we have to just find simple interest. We don't have to find an amount. Okay, so let's find it out. So first I will write whatever things are given. My P is $46,500. My R, rate of interest, is 20%, and my time period is 21 months. Okay, so now my formula, simple interest formula, is P into R into T divided by 100. Okay, now my P is 46,500 multiply by, my R is 20 multiply by, time period is 21. Okay, now what I will do, it's 21 months. Okay, so let's first, for per year के लिए she is paying 20. Okay, so in 1 year we are having 12 months, right? So we will also divide this with 12. Okay, now the 0 0 get cancel out, 0 0 will get cancel out. Okay, now I am having with me this 20 and 12 can also be divisible. Why? They comes in 4's table. So 4 5s are 20, 4 3s are 12. Now 21 and 3 they comes in 3's table. So 3 1s are 3, 3 7s are 21. So I am having with me is 465 multiply by 5 multiply by 7. Now I will just multiply them all together. So here I will get my answer as $16,275. So this much interest I will be paying. See, remember why we have year 12, because in a 1 year we have 12 months and she is paying for 21 months. So that's why we'll divide this with 12. Okay, I hope you have understood this topic. I know it's a little bit, just a little bit tricky, but if you'll go through step by step, you will get through this. Uh, do like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much. Have a happy learning. Thank you.